Welcome everybody to this very special episode of the Demon Racers podcast. I am actually in a podcast studio with my friend Nick Keswani here.
What's up, everybody? How you guys doing?
It's actually his studio, but I helped build it.
He did. This is true. He gets the creds for it. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we're chilling, hanging out here, and testing out this live thing. So if it goes wonky and doesn't work out, blame Nick.
Yeah, you can just put the blame on me.
Yeah. Even though
I'll be the scapegoat.
Yeah,
you know what? Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. So but this will be interesting. We'll see how well this works. I don't know if we're live yet. I'm trying to see if we're live.
I think we are. Just refresh it. Yeah, just refresh the page.
Just refresh it. Do it say live home?
Oh, there it is. I'll be the scapegoat.
Hey, we're good.
Hey,
we're live.
Hey, there we go.
Okay, cool. All right. So we're live. We're good. It's working. Okay, now I can see if I can pull up our chat and maybe we can see what people are saying.
Chat's up. I can see it.
Oh, you can see. There it is. There it is. Yep. Okay, we're good.
What up, chat?
What's going on?
How you guys doing?
Okay, cool. So for those of you that haven't don't know who Nick is, he's a pretty cool dude. And we're gonna be talking about some crazy, interesting stuff. And I don't even know what we're talking about yet. Honestly, I have no clue what we're talking about. But it's gonna be cool because we talk about similar things. I don't know what kind of stuff, what kind of thing you want to, like, I don't know. You want to tell people just a quick synopsis?
Well, for those who don't know, I could do a really good cat impression. But
impressive.
I won't talk about that though. We'll go. Yeah, I won't share that. It's too anointed.
Too anointed.
Yeah, yes. No, we were just talking about some stuff earlier. He was actually telling me that there's a dark origin behind Mario,
bro.
And I was like, "What is that?" Because I beat you in Super Smash Bros.
You know,
they have all those characters in there.
You only beat me yesterday. I think I was winning yesterday, but you did pick up real fast.
Yesterday, okay, sure. Everything's recorded in heaven, so God knows you're lying.
Hey, yeah, right.
It's all good.
Whatever, bro. Okay, so we're gonna smash later. We're doing this. So we were playing Smash, but we didn't know, and Nick was talking a lot of trash. But when we showed up, Nick was surprised that I held up my end of the bargain.
He did.
Yeah.
He's good. It's just I'm better though.
Okay. We're gonna go
very
there.
humble too.
Okay, you know what I mean? Of course. All right, dude. Well, hey, look, check this out. I want to show you some interesting stuff about video games since we're talking to the subject of video games. I've got a list of stuff that is totally occultic and the origins of it, because I don't know if you know this, but well, I guess we'll talk about like all the characters. We'll kind of go over it, but like there's a big common thing called the Sephiroth, which this is a video game character. I'm going to share the screen actually. Let me just share my screen because then we'll just show people what we're talking about. So Sephiroth. This is a character in video games that is tied to Judaism. There's a lot of stuff tied. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff tied to Judaism that is super interesting when you look into it. And let me just share. We're trying to see if this works. It may not work fully. We're going to see how this goes. Okay, cool. Share screen. And we're going to get like one of those echoing images. Hopefully not. Okay. So this is Sephiroth. So Sephiroth is a very common known character in the Smash Brothers world and in Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
But he is a half angel. Okay. He has one wing. All right. He's got one wing. He's a half angel. He's Nephilim.
Yeah.
But Sephiroth, even the word comes from like Jewish Talmudic traditions and stuff. Like this word, it has a saying, or it's like a meaning of the text. I believe it's like there's some stuff like here. Let's see, Sephiroth tree.
Can they see the screen, by the way? Are you able to test that out?
I think we're seeing the screen, but I'm not 100% on this. Let me see. It says we're seeing live feed screen. I don't know. Let me just double check.
Yeah, double check on the YouTube. I don't think it's
no, we're not screen sharing. Let's share screen. Okay. Boom. Share screen. Hey, there we go. Okay.
There we go.
So look, this is the Sephiroth.
Mm-hmm.
So have you seen this? The tree?
Yeah,
Sephiroth stuff. The Kabbalah tree, bro.
Yeah.
It's the tree of Sephiroth, bro.
Really?
Have you seen this?
Wow.
So like that's
I didn't know it was the tree of Sephiroth.
Bro, it's like their Kabbalistic, occultic nonsense, dude.
That's insane.
Right?
I didn't know that that's what it was called. I knew that it was a Kabbalah tree. I just didn't know it was named after him.
Bro, right?
What the heck?
In video games, dude. Like this is Sephiroth, the video game character.
Yeah.
But it's named after the Kabbalistic, like occultic thing. This is all about like how to achieve enlightenment, actually. That's what this is kind of like tethered to. It's occultic magic.
Yeah.
And so this is the Sephiroth tree. And then there's like so many different names, actually. So in Final Fantasy, the Final Fantasy franchise, FFX, has they have the Behemoth. And so if you type this in, you're gonna see some characters. They've got the Leviathan, which is a character.
What?
So like they've got all these Leviathan, they've got all these characters derived from demons and whatever stuff, tethered to Final Fantasy.
Wow.
And so like the whole Final Fantasy franchise is totally like occultic and connected to Judaism in ways that people don't even know.
That's not surprising. That's connected to Judaism, but we won't go there.
Yeah, we will go there. Okay, look, I had the ChatGPT demon because I didn't play Final Fantasy. Yeah, I had the
ChatGPT. He talks to ChatGPT a lot, by the way. Bro, they're really good friends.
No, we're not good friends. Okay, so the ChatGPT demon was telling me some stuff. Check this out. So I put together a list. So there's in Final Fantasy, there's the Behemoth, there's Leviathan, there is Final Fantasy V, also the Behemoth, and then Final Fantasy VII, which has got the Sephiroth. Yeah. It's also got the Zohar. Okay, so like for those that don't know, again, another Jewish thing, but FFX Shocker. Zohar, which is a character, I guess, in Final Fantasy. But this is literally like, bro, it's straight connected to or let's see, what is I don't know what it is in the game. I gotta look this up. Zohar is not a chronicle character, item, or location Final Fantasy. It's most likely a mix-up with Xanar. I don't know. Blitzball. Oh, okay, so there's other stuff. Or Zohar. It's there. A mythical relic famously featured in the Xenogears and Xenosaga RPG.
Interesting.
So there's like all this different like connection to stuff. So there's Eden in Final Fantasy. There's Yavin, which is another Jewish sort of spin-off thing. In Final Fantasy, the people of Sepira. There's literally Sepira, which is the Sephirim or the Seraphim. The Seraphim. Yeah. But it's named Sepira, a kind of an illusion from the Nephilim. Yeah. Okay. And then Yasmata. And then this is also a Jewish thing and Asherah, which also, check this out, Jewish Asherah. So Asherah is a major Canaanite mother goddess worshipped in early Israelite religion as the consort of Yahweh.
Is that also where we see like the false god Asheroth as well?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
And so it's connected, but FFX, look, Final Fantasy video game creates this character Asherah that's like some special character that turns into a monster. I think Asherah turns into this beast.
Ooh, that's not attractive at all.
No, like what is going on here? So like, dude, this is like, it's crazy because it's all of this stuff is like connected, and they use it all the time. And so there's also Lucy. I guess it's like LUCII. I don't know.
I wonder what that could be about.
Yeah, exactly. FFX LUCII. Let's see what these are. I guess these are like a group of people or something. You finally look at the from Lucy from Final Fantasy, the Lucille Final Fantasy X. I don't know what it is. Yeah, some character thing. The ChatGPT demon told me about it. I've never played it. And then there's also Iblis is also. Which, do you know what Iblis is?
No.
Iblis. That's the name for the devil, bro.
Is it really?
In Arabic, yeah. Iblis. That's the name for Satan. But in Final Fantasy, let me see. FF. I don't know which version it's in. Okay, Final Fantasy Iblis refers to the devil in Islamic. But let's try Final Fantasy. Let's see what that does. So I guess Final Fantasy is like a character. Yeah, there he is. Some kind of like demon character thing.
Yikes.
In Final Fantasy.
So that game's just pretty much all about demons then.
Dude,
I never played it, but I've heard about it. I know it's a really popular game. But yeah, it seems like they put a lot of the stuff in the games too, like not even just games, but cards as well. Like, I don't know if you've looked into Pokemon and like the demonic origins of Pokemon.
Yeah, I've looked into some of this stuff. I think
Super
it's funny
weird
that they
stuff,
name
bro.
things like that.
Because like the question is, where are they getting all these ideas from? Like you're accessing ideas from some realm. You're either accessing it. Every idea is accessing the spirit realm. People just don't know this. They think that our brains are creating this stuff, but like, I mean, sometimes that could be true, but most of the time, when you see something super outlandish like this, it's got to come from something other than this world. So the question is like, where is it coming from? Is it coming from the kingdom of hell or the kingdom of God? It seems like these people are really tapped in with hell, from what I've noticed.
Dude, absolutely. And like the thing is, they're getting these names and they're getting this stuff from somewhere.
Yeah.
Like it's like people think that they're just making some of these things up. Like Mario is like totally made up from like occultic stuff and occultic stories.
How so?
Well, okay, so like Mario actually comes from, actually get this. Okay, so Mario fights Donkey Kong, right? In the OG.
Yeah.
Okay, so Donkey Kong is actually a character in Japanese mythology. It's called an Iju. Look at this.
What?
Look at the little things on his back.
Yeah.
Just like the original Donkey Kong carries the little things on his back.
Right.
Bro, like look, so if you type in like Donkey Kong OG, so if you look, he's got this barrel, right? And so the barrel represents the carrying of the Iju. Yeah. And he's actually, this Donkey Kong original character is a Nephilim, by the way.
Yeah.
And people just don't know. He's not exactly a monkey. Like they've made, like, why is he called Donkey and Kong? Neither of those words are associated with gorilla.
Right.
Like, what?
That's interesting.
Look at this. If you look at the original Donkey Kong artwork, like, look at this dude. Like, he's like some weird looking thing.
Yeah. Weird.
He's not like exactly like people now, we like say he's a gorilla, but
right.
That's not what his origin was. Like he was originally an Iju, which is like this creature that carries these barrels of stuff that they travel with. And so like this is the original Donkey Kong, the Iju. Look at him here, dude, carrying his stuff. But this is a Nephilim.
Yeah.
And so the Iju's original name is actually it means mysterious beast or foreign beast. Mm-hmm. That's what it means.
Yeah.
Foreign beast.
Right.
That's literally what the name of this is. A beast, a Nephilim.
Right.
So the word beast actually is associated with Nephilim.
Is it really?
Yes. Like throughout history, all the time.
No way.
The word beast is associated with the word Nephilim.
Interesting. So, I didn't know that either.
Yep. It's pretty crazy. So when you start digging into this, like you realize like this is one of the original versions of Mario. So Mario then was pulled out of this and became a person that grows in size. Mm-hmm. After the Mario game, he didn't grow in size in the original Mario game. Like
why is that? Why did they change it?
Well, they ripped the story from this, which is actually Momotaro, okay, who is, or Peach Boy, okay, which Mario saves Peach, right?
Oh, yeah, interesting.
And so Momotaro is like in a peach, okay, and he's found in a peach, okay, and he's a little dude who actually grows as he gets bigger. He grows and he's like saving whatever the people, but he starts off really small. And look, he's got like little monkeys and a dog and a parrot that follow him around.
Yeah,
which is interesting because it's like I don't know what necessarily those connections are, but I'm sure they've had some kind of things. But he's got companions basically. So the monkey, dog, and the parrot, and then Momotaro. Also, there's another one. He's called Ishunbashi. This is another variant of him. Who also there's like connections with growth. Like he starts off really tiny and he gets bigger, just like Mario gets tiny.
With the mushroom, right?
Yep.
Is that a mushroom on top of the Ishunbashi right there? Or no,
I think it's a cup that he's carrying because he's the size of a grain, like small little thing, and he swims in the cup, but he carries the cup on his head like a mushroom.
Right. It looks very similar to that.
It looks very similar, right? And so you see this. He uses a needle as a sword.
Yeah.
And he floats in this cup that he carries like atop, like just like Toad or something, you know?
Right.
And so the mushroom is like very sacred in a bunch of different things. And so that's why they have the mushroom kind of stuff that's all like, whatever. But it's all tethered to beating these ogres.
Mm-hmm.
But the original word for ogre is actually Nephilim. That's actually what it tethers to.
Are you sure? Really?
Ogres are Nephilim, bro.
I want to see that.
Okay, so like it's connected to beast. So if I type in Japanese word for ogre.
No, it's funny you said that though, because I do kind of believe that, because I was watching a hell testimony recently, and somebody said that when the Lord showed them hell, they witnessed ogres in hell. So
really?
That, yeah. So they witnessed ogres that looked like Shrek in hell. So that got me thinking, like, then I wonder if the ogre is like a demonic Nephilim creature, because like, what are the odds that they're spotting something that specific in there? So that kind of blew my mind a little bit.
Well, bro, look at this. Okay, so this is the word in Japanese for garden, this little square. And then this is the word, these two things below is the word for legs. See how they're like feet? And this is the word for secret. So garden, legs, secret. Yeah. That's the word. It's the root word for demon. Yeah. But it's also used as ogre, but it also becomes oni. Okay. Oni, you've heard of like the oni masks?
The oni mask? Yeah.
Bro, oni comes from Onunaki, which is from Anunnaki, which is from Anakim, which is from Anunnaki, which is the fallen, the Anakim are the fallen angels.
Right.
So like Oni is a derivative of Oninaki, Onikum, Oninaki, and then Anakim.
That's crazy.
So it's literally, Oni is just a foreshortening of the word Anakim.
Wow.
So, and which is the Nephilim, Anakim, the parents of the Nephilim were essentially called the Anakim. They were the fallen angels originally. And so that's why we get the word Anunnaki. Right. But Anunnaki is Oni. It's Oninaki.
Interesting.
And so this is like the roots kind of like etymological shift. So the demons are always like this. And the Oni also tend to have red skin and horns. And there's a lot of connections to them having red skin and horns, or blue skin in some instances, but yeah, also interesting. But the and so there's a whole rabbit hole to that, tethered to red skinned people. That is super, super fascinating. But this guy also, Momotaro, fights and kills the Oni. He's like fighting to kill off the Oni, and so does Ishumbashi. He also fights them to kill off the Oni and to save the day. Okay. And he comes from a peach. Okay. And then not only this, they also fight, get this, kappas. Now, there is a funny thing about the kappa, because the kappa is a demon in Japanese folklore that grapes people and eats them.
What?
Yes. Where do you think Koopa gets its name from, bro?
Oh my gosh.
Bro, right?
Bruh.
Bro.
No way.
This is Kappa, dude.
Pull up a photo of him.
Let me see if I can get it. Let me see. Let's see here.
Did they make the photo of the Kappa look like Koopa or no?
Yeah, look. This is Kappa. He's a turtle, dude.
Gosh.
That's Koopa.
So he was out here graping people.
He was graping, dude.
Oh my goodness. Dude.
And some of the pictures, I don't even want to show you because it's really disturbing, actually, if you look into the old drawings. But like some of them, they're straight graping people.
So this is like a turtle hybrid?
He's a turtle. He's a Ninja Turtle, bro. He's a turtle hybrid. And look at the thing on top of his head. Notice he's got a bowl on top of his head.
Oh yeah, he's got a yarmulke on there.
Yeah. Well, wait. Oh yeah. Do you know the other name for a yarmulke is?
What?
I bet you can guess it.
Yarmulke.
Yeah. It's also called a kappa, bro.
Is it?
Yes. There's another name.
No way.
Bro, it's called a kippa. A
kippa. Yeah. Wow.
Bro, it's called a kippa.
Wow, dude.
This is a kappa. And look at his head, bro. And he's a slimy reptilian turtle monster that grapes people.
You know what? I don't like turtles anymore. What is that? That's probably where they got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from, then, too, huh?
Oh, bro, there's so much more to that one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we can go down that rabbit hole here in a second. But look. So the kippa, or the kappa, which is the kippa, which is what they wear on their head, right? Okay, he's known for the kappa demon is known for sucking the soul out of the butt of people. I'm not even joking, bro. What? I know that sounds so weird. He literally, and they okay, look, kappa trap demon. Let me see this. So they attract people. There's like traps where they let me see. They hang their, let's see, kappa Japanese trap. Okay, this is like disturbing, but they hang their butt like this with a knife shooting down, waiting for the demon to the Kappa demon to come grape the dude and then suck the soul out of his bum.
What?
Bro, I'm not even joking.
Bro.
This is like, bro, soul
that
sucking.
Is insane. Well, considering there's other folks who wear the same kind of head covering and they do the same thing, it's really not that hard to believe.
So terrible, but it's so true. Like, yeah, dude, look at that, bro. Like, this is a trap piece. This is how to set a trap. So you shoot an arrow with a knife and you hang your butt and wait for the Kappa to come and kill him.
Oh my gosh, that's a brutal way to die, dude.
Dude,
like, bro. I can't think of a worse way to die than that. So dude. People actually like recorded this happening.
This is like a known creature. Like, it's like a thing that used to exist in Japan. Yeah.
Interesting.
So
you think they still exist today in Japan?
I don't think so. I think they've gone extinct. Oh, look, there he is again, taking the soul out of the butt of this person that's being drowned.
It's nasty as heck.
He's like reaching his little hand in. Wow. I don't know, man. It's such a weird thing, but this is Koopa, bro.
Bruh.
So I don't think these things exist anymore now. Right. I think they've basically gone all but extinct.
How do you think they went extinct though?
I think when Jesus showed up, I think a lot of these things like basically ceased to exist. I think the authority of Christ came. And so when Jesus sends the 72 out, the 72 come back and they say, Lord, Lord, even the demons obey us.
Yeah.
And God says, don't be happy that the demons obey you. Be happy that your name is written in the book of life.
Yeah.
Right. And so like, they're all happy about the demons obeying them. These are the demons, bro.
Really?
Demons are physical bodied entities. Daemon is like the will of a demon, but the demon is like the physical things.
But so a demon isn't a disembodied spirit?
Not necessarily. In Greek mythology, there's two things. There's demons and daemon. Daemon are disembodied things, but demons are like physical creatures.
Really?
Yeah. So there's a lot to the connection, and the names get fuzzied and mixed and muddled in a lot of texts and stuff. But like that's originally what it was in Greek.
Interesting.
Yeah. So the this is like, you know, these things used to exist. They've both basically gone extinct.
I don't know though. I think I saw one in my backyard the other day.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Tell me.
Tell me.
No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, no, it's interesting. It's interesting because there is a possibility that I think some of these creatures still exist. Like some of them are still hanging about, don't quite know where, but they would be like essentially aliens.
Yeah.
If they were.
Right.
Like physical bodied aliens.
Well, you know, what's interesting though is that there have been a lot of sightings of these like alien creatures. So that leads me to believe they probably still do exist. Like if you look at like Area 51 in the deep underground military bases, people who have like been in those areas, they have like accounted for certain creatures like this to be like living there. Like the gray aliens is probably the one that people know the most because that's the biggest psyop that they push is like, you know, the little grays, they got the big heads, they're very short, they're gray looking. So like, you know, when I was looking at a testimony of a guy who worked in DUMBs, deep underground military bases, he would say, oh yeah, they're there. Like they work in bases down there. So I believe that these creatures probably still do exist, but I think that they're more hidden now because part of the great deception in making people fall away from God is people not encountering supernatural things, right? So I believe there might have been a coordinated agenda with these creatures to be like, look, we're showing up on the scene. This is making people think a lot deeper than the natural realm. So let's just hide ourselves. Let's not reveal ourselves. Because like if anybody were to see some satanic creature like that, with the knowledge that we know now about like, you know, how the spiritual realm works and, you know, how the belief in God is at an all-time high and a lot of people have woken up to the satanic agenda. I'm sure if these people or these creatures started showing up on the scene, it would probably make people think like, huh, is God real then if this demonic stuff is real? Because, I mean, that's how I got saved. I didn't encounter a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, though.
You know, I mean, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle would have been a more epic story, bro.
For sure. Well, I think I saw one in my backyard. But I tried to pet it and it got mad at me. So,
dude, you know, it's possible that these creatures exist. I'm of this sort of belief that I think a lot of this stuff is blended into our society, and that's what a lot of our genetic derivations are. Like a lot of our genetic disorders and things that we have and stuff come from like these things mixing in. And which another thing about the 72 Jesus sends out the 72, right? And they come back and they're like, the Lord, the demons obey us. You know that 72 that come back? Those are the 72 virgins in Muslim mythology that they believe. That
Really?
This is where this comes from, bro.
What?
The 70, they believe they get 72 virgins.
Yeah, I know that. I know in Islam,
Yeah.
heaven is just going to be like a massive orgy or something. Like
Yeah,
that.
according to
It's like, yeah, sure. That's definitely the way to God, guys.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Bro, Islam, we can talk about Islam because unfortunately I know way too much about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so pathetic, dude. Like, okay, think about it this way, right? Imagine Islam is great, like, if you're a carnal man, because it's like
it's a perfect relation.
Yeah,
dude.
endless sex here and endless sex there, and you're good. Like, Allah's not going to punish you. Like, doesn't every carnal, fleshly man want to hear that? That's how you know it's of the devil, bro.
Yeah.
Like, whereas in Christianity, it's like, hey, yeah, you need to actually deny yourself. Don't have massive orgies, and and in heaven there is no marriage. Everybody is going to, essentially be like the angels. I'm kind of paraphrasing that, but that's what Jesus said, right? In heaven, they neither marry or are not given into marriage. So that just makes way more sense, Like Islam has so many flaws. There's so many different dilemmas with it, but yeah, I mean that's a whole different side topic that we could go on if you want, but I don't know.
We'll see where we land.
I don't want your house to get bombed or anything. So I'm just kidding.
Dude, you know what's funny is the turtle thing. I'm curious if there's like kind of myths. So like in Islam, there's jinn, okay?
Yeah.
And so there is jinn that are genies. This is the root word for genie, and I talk about this a lot, so my people already kind of know a lot of these things. So genie and jinn is actually connected to a lot of the creatures, but a lot of the creatures that in the Muslims believe are like animalistic hybrids.
Really?
So there is, I wonder if there's any Ninja Turtles in Islam. Let me see if there's anything, because I haven't looked this up.
That'd be interesting.
Let's see if they find.
Maybe they just added it because they get more updates than Fortnite. So.
In Islam, let's see if there's turtle monster in Islam. Let's see. Islamic tradition folklore turtle monsters do not exist in a core religious tenet, but rather appear in Arabian mythology. So there is turtle monsters.
Yep.
Wait a second. Medieval cosmography and the famous examples are Zaratan and Dadaba Allah Ard. What is this?
I wonder if the Zartan, though, the big sea monster, is like their version of the Leviathan.
It might be. Bro, look, there is a turtle monster.
Wow.
What is that thing?
Bruh.
It's got like a human head, but it's got a turtle thing.
What the heck?
What is this? I got to share the screen, I guess, because this is too weird looking. But yeah, like that's some weird turtle thing. Like, isn't that fascinating that like in multiple cultures, like you'll find these same mythos like kind of spread about that you're like
hard to ignore that like this is actually a thing, because it's like, how are all these different cultures seeing this and documenting it in their own stories? And they're so far away from each other too,
Right? Look at this. It's got like a human head. This guy's got a head in his body more, I guess. I don't know. Some weird turtle monster thing.
Wow.
That's so interesting. So that's apparently Islamic creature culture. I don't know. Weird. Okay, so yeah, the Ninja Turtles thing. But I will tell you something. I did a whole episode about the Ninja Turtles. Their names are actually like named after angels.
Okay.
So, but I'm not going to talk about it again because we were talking about it. But I'll tell you afterwards.
Okay. Tell me after. I'll get the exclusive scoop.
Yeah. But it is fascinating that they try to like paint these turtle, lizard, demon monster things as like good guys in a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
But you look in history, there was these lizard, turtle-y monster things that existed.
Interesting.
That were bad.
Yeah.
Like not good. So
yeah, I've changed my perspective on turtles now.
You can't play Koopa anymore, bro.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not gonna get a pet turtle. I'm gonna send the tank back. Actually, I wonder what turtle meat tastes like. Sorry, this is like where my thoughts come into reality.
I don't know, man.
But I probably won't be eating that as well. If any of you guys have had turtle meat, let me know. And if you'd like to prepare a dish for me with fresh turtle stew, I will be there. I'm very curious. So just putting that out there,
I think they do that in China, bro.
Oh, so perfect. If you visit China, eat anything in China, bro. They'll eat dogs, rabbits, rodents.
Anyways, yeah. So let's see what else. What kind of crazy stuff we talk about? I don't even know, man. You talk about all kinds of the similar things that I talk about on my channel. So
yeah. Well, we could talk about a crazy story that happened where some guy tried to beat him up in an antique store for no reason, but we won't
Yeah,
get into
yeah, that was a pretty interesting one. Demons just don't like me, bro. Like,
apparently they really don't like this guy. I've been with this guy for a couple days now, and it's pretty like I've never seen as crazy stuff as I have when I've been with him. So,
bro, yeah, dude, it's been pretty interesting.
Because they're afraid of getting erased. That's why.
Dude, they know they can smell it.
They don't want the demons to get erased, bro. But we got demon eraser over here.
Yeah, bro. We were in an antique store, and some dude, MK Ultra victim guy who was clearly a part of the military, decided that I was not supposed to be speaking in an antique shop. So he was like, he saw me. It was just like, I was like, we had this tight little room, and then he walked in, and I was like, hey, what's up, man? And then he was like, don't talk to me. Like, immediately, it was just like
I was in the background. I wasn't getting involved in it, but
bro, it went from 0 to 100 real
Crazy,
fast,
bro.
real fast.
Crazy.
All I said was hi. And the demons in him was like, "You want to step outside?"
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I'm not gonna fight you in an antique store with my friend here, bro. This is so crazy.
Never seen that in my life, bro. Never seen that in my life.
So funny, so funny. And then he tried to stop. He tried to follow us, and the Lord totally protected us,
literally,
which was hilarious.
Bro. That was insane too. We didn't even get into that, but
yeah, crazy. God's awesome though.
Yes,
God's
he
awesome.
is.
Dealing with demons, bro. They have too much of they want to interrupt things, we'll say.
It's interesting when you're doing the will of God, you'll notice people will, or the demons and people, they will just start to really act very erratically or very weird.
Oh yeah.
And this is okay for anybody who maybe grew up and you walked in a room and everybody would just hated you for some reason, even if you didn't do anything. I truly believe those are the people that God has called and has anointed. And I do believe, because you look at a lot of these demonic creatures, like the dragons, for example, that they would communicate with in Great Britain under the London Bridge, or inside of the bridge. These dragons were actually giving them demonic prophecies about the future, which means that these creatures and the kingdom of hell can kind of see who is going to be anointed in the future, who is going to be saved in the future. That's why a lot of people, bro, who have come to Christ have had a really, really rough life. It's very, very common. You hear a lot of these testimonies, and these people have the worst lives ever before they give their life to Jesus. I truly believe that that's a whole operation in itself from the demonic kingdom, because they know that these people are going to get saved, that these people are going to be used by God. So it's why not torment them as much as they can now before they're out of their grip forever? That's just a theory that I have, though. I don't know.
Yeah, it totally could be. Totally makes sense. Absolutely could see that. There's all kinds of craziness going on in the world.
What's the chat saying right now?
I don't know. They're saying they're talking about turtles. Somebody said that gators are good eating. They're good eating.
Oh yeah, I've had gator
Mad
before.
Packs.
I had gator, but it kind of tastes like chicken, and it's way more expensive because killing a gator is not really easy, But I had fried gator once. It was decent, but it was not worth $25, so I'm not going to be doing that again.
No, you're not going to do that one again?
It was a good experience.
I think it's probably cheaper in Alabama, where the gators is in their backyard. I would imagine. It's probably cheaper over there.
In Florida, bro. You'd see gators everywhere in Florida, on the streets, just chilling. I have a theory about gators.
Oh, tell me.
I think that gators are a deformed miniature version of the prototype of the Leviathan. But
oh yeah.
But I'm just saying. I'm not a gatorologist. You know what I mean?
What if they're baby Leviathans?
That's what I think. I think that they are probably baby Leviathans that just never reach development.
Leviathan has 7 heads though in some texts. So do you think the gators will just pop other heads out, or do you think he's just going to look like that?
Well, what about the behemoth though? The behemoth has 1 head, right?
I think he might have 1 head.
So yeah, maybe it could have been. I mean, we don't know how much they've been breeding these creatures with each other.
True.
Maybe the Leviathan and the behemoth collabed, and then there was a birth defect in it.
They did collab.
Yeah, they did a collab post on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. But actually, there's a collab about Leviathan and the behemoth in this old text.
Really?
Yeah, about them fighting each other and killing each other off.
Wow.
Because I think the Leviathan, actually, it says that he had. It says the Leviathan, I think, kills Behemoth, and Behemoth with a bite to the neck or something, and Behemoth slashes slashes him with a deadly blow or something as he's dying or
Yeah.
something. And this is like a Jewish kind of mythos thing.
Right.
Also really interesting. It says that I think it's the Leviathan. It says the Leviathan actually has light in his fins. What's that sound like to you?
Godzilla.
Yeah. Exactly, bro.
That's when I watched Godzilla, I thought to myself, like, maybe that's what the Leviathan is.
Dude, bro. Well, it's not just like so who's that enemy that Godzilla fights that has the dragon?
Yeah.
What is that guy thing?
I forget his name.
Godzilla dragon monster with...
Those movies are insane too, because I watched the new Godzilla movie when they went into like the inner earth as well, and I was looking at that from a perspective, because I believe in inner earth. I believe like in Agartha and all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. Have you talked about that at all? What are your thoughts on that?
I haven't really talked too much about it because I just never really looked too much into it enough.
Yeah.
Like I looked into the Shikana thing, and that was about it.
Yeah. Dude, Agartha is fascinating.
Tell me about it.
Became a meme now, but it's always been a thing. Basically, there are like really advanced underground civilizations that have technology like that we couldn't even think about up in this realm, and it's all governed by these like Nephilim hybrids. And a lot of people who go missing, who get trafficked, they actually bring them to the inner earth, and they remain there as slaves forever because there's no way to escape it. Because the way to get into inner earth requires such a vast amount of like machinery and robotics to be able to fly into that realm that like if you're there as like a trafficked person, you can't like escape and run away. Like you're deep within the earth. And so
this is like the concept. This is like what they believe about what did they call it?
What, Agartha?
Agartha.
Yeah. Well, so yeah, basically, like, what's interesting too is like Hitler and the Nazis actually had uncovered this, like when they were going on expeditions and voyages and stuff. They didn't get as far as they would like to, but inner Earth is real. Like there are whole societies being ran by these hybrids there. That like the best way I could describe it is like, I don't know, what's like a very futuristic, advanced technology thing that most people know.
Spaceships.
Yeah, something like that. Maybe like a Star Wars type of thing. You know what I mean? That's kind of what's going on down there. And a lot of people don't know about it because there's no way for us to access that without the machinery needed to go that deep within the earth. And these things are covered as well. Like the tunnels that they'll build sometimes to these underground areas like are so intricate that like there's no way a human can figure it out. Some people have uncovered these tunnels and they've never been able to get past a certain point because they go like miles and miles and miles deep, and there's so many different. It's a maze, so it's not just a tunnel. It's mazes built on purpose, so you can't find your way through unless you know the exact way to get through the maze.
Well, it does say in the Book of Enoch that there's like 8 entrances to hell. I think it's Enoch.
Yeah.
And is it Enoch? And there's one I think, or is it Job or no? Second Esdras. I think it's Second Esdras. It mentions, he says, "Tell me where the entrances to hell are."
Interesting.
The 8 entrances, I think it says.
Interesting.
So that's pretty weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
To like say that there's multiple entrances into hell. So that's pretty I don't know. It's fascinating to think about it. I don't quite know what to think because it's like, has anybody gone there to survive to tell us?
You know what I mean? I haven't yet.
You haven't gone there yet?
I'll go there soon though, guys. I'll let you guys know how it is, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Oh, King Gerhara or whatever that is. What does that say? Gihidora.
Yeah, Gihidora.
Yeah, King Gihidora. That's and then check this out. I'm gonna show you this. So let's screen share for our audience to see. King Gihidora. This is I think the dude that fights. So this fights Godzilla, right? And then Godzilla, which is like basically they fight each other, and Godzilla has light in his fins. For those who don't know, he shoots light and he glows, like his fins like glow.
Kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, kind of cool for a Nephilim, for sure.
And then look at this. So Behemoth and Leviathan, biblical Jewish tradition, foretells of an epic battle, the land monster Behemoth and the sea monster Leviathan at the end of days. Because they are both perfectly matched in power. The fight ends with killing each other, so their flesh can be served as feast for the righteous, bro. Dude.
Feast for the righteous? Who wants to eat that?
Bro, what do you think salt is?
Oh yeah,
Like the
I
Himalayan
heard.
salt.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
The
yeah,
Himalayan
yeah,
salt.
yeah. I've seen that. It's like basically petrified giants, right?
Supposedly, I don't know.
I stopped eating pink Himalayan salt after going down that rabbit hole, and it's also not that good for you too.
Well, it's food for the righteous, bro. It says.
Wow.
So it's feast for the right. So you can eat it. You can eat pink Himalayan
Oh yeah, I
Leviathan.
guess I'm righteous then.
You're righteous,
Yeah.
bro. Represents the king of wild beasts. Okay, and then the ultimate, like, dude, it's kind of interesting when you look into this stuff.
That's very interesting.
But there's so much. So somebody mentioned in my comments. You guys, I read my comments. I do. And somebody mentioned this about the behemoth, and they mentioned the behemoth and Leviathan thing to like look it up. And dude, I was looking it up. I haven't done a full like breakdown of it. I got to, but it's very fascinating.
Yeah.
The whole connection to it.
You think they made the movie based off of that?
Bro, the Godzilla movie is totally like the fact that it says, okay, let me see. Leviathan.
I do. See. I believe that. I believe they made it based off of that. For sure.
Totally did. Okay, let's see here. It says Leviathan has light in his fins. Okay, let's see. Yes, the idea of Leviathan having light radiating his fins stems from ancient Jewish Mesopotamian lore. According to the classical rabbinical texts, the commission, such as the Talmud, these monster fins are said to radiate a brilliant light so bright that it obscures the sun.
Wow.
Bro.
That's crazy.
That's Godzilla is Leviathan.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro.
Dude, you just confirmed everything that I suspected.
Right?
That's crazy.
Dude, it's crazy. It's so interesting. When I read that and I was like reading about it, I was like, there's no way. I'm like started to realize, but even the word kaiju, okay, kaiju.
So is Leviathan still alive? Like, is he doing like meet and greets and stuff?
Obviously. No, he's got turned to Himalayan salt, bro. Good. What are you talking about? You can go meet him when you order some Himalayan salt, natural from the mountains.
Dude, I'm eating the salt of my favorite actor. That's crazy, bro.
Dude, right? Okay, wait. So okay, remember the kaiju. Okay, this is kaiju. All right.
Hold on, the kai what?
It's kaiju.
Whoa, that's antiseptic.
Oh, shoot. Well, the Jew means monster, essentially.
Ooh, now we're getting into antiseptic.
Now we're getting really antiseptic. Okay. So wait, look. So kaiju, let me see if I can control Command Plus. There you go. There we go. All right, so look at this. Okay, so the word, okay, this is, okay. So kaiju is what Godzilla is. He's a kaiju. It means giant monster or strange beast.
Yeah.
Okay. Strange is this word and beast is this word.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you the origins of these two words in ancient Chinese. Okay. So if you look at this word strange, there's three main symbols. There's a tall thing with two stems on the side. I don't know if you can see that well.
Wait, this is Japanese though.
This is Japanese. It's ancient Chinese is the same thing too.
Is it really?
Yeah, they're connected. Yeah. They're told it's pictographic. Okay, so look at this. So see that stick with the two broken arms? It's like a broken cross. Okay.
Ooh.
That is the word heart. Okay, with broken arms. And then this little ribbon looking thing, that's while. Okay. So the heart, while, and this word right here is soil.
Yeah.
So heart, while, soil, which is the word mystery of life. Meaning mystery. We don't know how it comes. We don't know where it comes from. We don't know what it is.
Yeah.
This word right here, the little box, okay, that's garden. And then the two dashes up here and the one dash here, this used to be two mouths and one mouth. Okay. And then this line represents after, and then this represents one mouth. And then this represents right here, dog. Or giant dog. It's actually the word for giant, but the little dash means dog. So if you put these words together, we've got heart while soil, which is mystery, which Adam is heart while soil. He's alive while he's also soil. That's where the original word comes from. It's from the Bible.
Wow.
And then this other word here is two mouths before the garden, one mouth after the garden. And then the word animal. So that's the word for beast.
Wow.
So a beast used to speak before the garden, but after the garden can't speak. That's literally what the word is.
The beast used to speak. What would that be? Animals?
Animals.
Really?
Speak before the Garden of Eden is what it was saying. Like after the garden, though, it was one mouth.
I believe that too, because God. I mean, I believe that animals had the ability to speak. Because even if you look at the Old Testament, God spoke through a donkey.
Exactly.
So that is very fascinating to think about. Because like, yeah, it almost, because animals like are very, I don't know, you look at them and you wonder like, man, if I feel like these things could speak, like if we weren't in this fallen world, you know. I feel like maybe in heaven when there's animals there, we'll see them talk. Maybe I'll play them in Super Smash Bros. 2 and beat them like I beat you today. But you know, that's a
that
different
wasn't
topic
today,
though.
bro. That wasn't today.
Oh yeah, yesterday.
So,
Where I won every time. But yeah,
not every time.
we could do
It's
that.
definitely not every time.
I'm giving him a hard time. He's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
He's never played someone like me. Okay.
Oh, okay.
The sensei,
sure.
you know. But
anyway, so yeah, no, this is it's pretty interesting the way this all connects. No?
That's very interesting, bro.
I don't know what other kind of things that you find interesting about this subject, but this is all tethered to kaiju. Okay.
Whoa.
And
Kai,
Jew.
what?
Yeah,
Whoa.
kaiju.
Whoa. Uh-oh. Mark Zuckerberg, if you're watching this, we're sorry. We're sorry.
We're just talking about like Godzilla, bro.
Yeah.
He's a kaiju. All right. And then but yeah, strange monster, strange beast.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of different stuff connected to the words in Japanese. I'll send you some video stuff that I've done and talk about, or maybe we'll just talk about it when we hang out next.
Sure.
But but yeah, so that's totally, that whole scene, that whole thing is related from Jewish mysticism. Isn't that crazy? How much of it that, dude, it's all blended into things that we just don't think about, we don't know about, we don't talk about.
Yeah,
but
it seems like it all comes from their book, right? Like everything that we've been influenced by.
Bro, but you got to think, like, why do they do that? What do you think? What's your theories on that?
Well, they probably do that because it's all about coming into an agreement with stuff, right? Like being held accountable for all the evil that they believe in and that they're doing, and it comes through agreement. But it also could be trying to glorify and normalize like demonic things, so people become desensitized to the fact that like the spiritual world is real. I really believe that like they put these spiritual things in entertainment so that way we just get so dumbed down to where then you have things like atheists. You know what I mean? Like that's the only explanation. Just don't show them any evidence of these things going on. Put them in fiction so people would never actually think that this is happening behind the scenes. But we know it is, because where are they getting these ideas from, bro? And we know where it's coming from. It's coming from these old tales that they're writing about. So case closed, done. You know?
Yep.
Case closed, bro.
So, okay, I got to say some other cool, I'll tell you some more Nephilim history mixing stuff. Okay, so let's break into this. So like I've told you my theory. Like basically I think we're all Nephilimized.
I've heard this theory. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's true, but he does make some interesting points. He talked to me on the phone about it. I looked it up. Like the hairy people or whatever. That was interesting.
Dude,
the pan,
right?
The pan people.
The pan.
But dude, I don't know. I'm indifferent about that still, you know?
I'm telling you what, man. I'm telling you what. There is so much Nephilimization that's gone on in our society. We basically mixed in with all of the leftovers. So have I showed you this one, Gentile? Have I showed you this one yet?
I don't know. I think so.
Did I show you? Okay, so the Gentile are a race of giants from Basque mythology. They were believed to live alongside the Harmonious Mountains, alongside the humans, teaching them agriculture into how to farm. So this is a race of Gentile, which became
like Gentile.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. It's Gentile. It's the word Gentile, but they were a race of hairy giants that lived alongside the humans, but they ended up interbreeding into society.
I mean, I am pretty hairy, so maybe that checks out, you know?
Bro, you're Neph. We're all Neph. It's all right. Jesus said, preach this gospel to every creature. Yeah, you saw how big my shoes are.
I came directly from heaven, you know, but maybe
yeah. So yeah, no, this is all tethered to the same stuff though. Like, and there's stories of like all the different size people, because it makes giants. It also makes little people too. So like, you gotta think about that. Like if the mixing of angelic thing can make giant people, it can make the small people too. And so that's what a lot of this stuff kind of stems into, and like it derives in from. And so like, there's also the dolmen. And did I show you that one yet?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh yeah, with the hole in it.
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah.
And so like the dolmen is like, dude, there's so much to this dolmen stuff. Like when you start looking into it and you see that these are like little homes that people lived in.
Right.
And they were like little doors that these small little things.
Yeah, but that hole is way too small, bro. Like,
of course, but there were smaller people that were like literally like this big, dude.
Like what? This big?
Yeah, bro. I'm
Really?
talking there's people that were this small.
What would that be called?
Fairies.
Fairies? Okay, yeah.
Toathadodanan.
I do. Yeah, I have looked into the fairy stuff. Okay, my question for fairies then is like, are they kind of like what they're depicted in the movies, like with Peter Pan and the fairy and stuff? Like, is that what that was an actual thing?
Yes, Pan is the Lord of the Fairies.
So, like, do they have any
Pan-
old accounts or maybe sketches of like fairies that they've drawn?
Old fairies kidnapping children.
How would they kidnap children though if they were extremely tiny?
They were super strong.
Really?
Yeah, they were like literally European folklore fairies frequently kidnapped human children and replaced them with changelings, it says.
Changelings.
Look, they would just grab them and fly them away.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Interesting.
And so there's like they were commonly misconstrued and replaced. And so like here, let me just I'll share my screen so people can see what we're looking at. And so share screen, share. All right. So yeah, when you look into the fairies, if I can find it, there it is. All right. So old fairies, this is literally like, look, dude, look, they're here kidnapping a little child, taking them away. They're taking away children. Here they're trying to drag children out the window.
Huh.
They were mixed with animals and with bugs and with other creatures. Here they are while she's sleeping, little demon looking things.
Wow, they used to drink human blood and kidnap children. That's crazy, bro.
Straight up, dude.
The heck?
Yeah. Fairies, and they were oftentimes depicted as white little creatures, and that's actually why they were called fair. They were fairies because they were these little white, pale little beings that would like kidnap children.
Yeah.
And so this is actually, there's a whole lot of stuff connected to Tuatha but if you just like see, it says right here, all old fairies is European folklore, kidnap children, raise them in exchange with them with elderly fairies.
They would leave an imposter in its place?
Yeah, when taking a human baby, they would leave an imposter, a changeling.
What's a changeling?
They're like beings
elderly
that could
fairies
transform. Comfortable human care.
Wow.
Yeah, and so like they would
transform them into the baby.
Well, the changeling fairy would try to look like a baby and mimic itself.
Yeah.
To get the person to take care of them.
Wow.
And so there's like a whole lot of like weird sort of stuff about this.
Yeah, that's so weird, bro.
But they were okay. So like when so St. Patrick chased the snakes out of Ireland.
Yeah.
So you know about that.
Yeah.
And so like, do you know what the snakes were?
No.
It wasn't snakes.
What was it?
It was serpent seed. He chased the serpent seed out of Ireland.
Really?
Do you know what the Ireland is full of?
Clovers?
Yep. Dolmen. Ireland. Let's see. Ireland. So like these little things.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of different stuff because they had Ireland. I can't type, guys. Terrible. Okay. So like this kind of stuff was the dolmen and things were existing all over. And so like in Ireland, there's a lot of different evidence of fairy folk or small people that lived there.
Interesting.
So like there was small little people that were the serpent seed, technically, that were the Nephilim.
Like were those fairies?
They were like fairies.
Really?
They were like that's what he chased out. There's no snakes.
Wow.
There's no snakes in Ireland.
Well, yeah, it's interesting to look at this because now if you go to Ireland, you'll just see a mosque instead of a dolmen since they imported all the Muslims there.
Yeah, might be now.
But yeah, that's a story for a different day.
So yeah, this is like the things that you'll see, and so like there's a lot of different stuff related to this.
Yeah.
And so like these by the way, these are not homes; these are tables. So there's two different kinds of dolmen. There's some that are homes, and these ones are tables where they would crush your bones to make their bread. The giants would eat you.
Wow.
And so that's why there's stories also in the same area of giants.
Yeah.
And so like there was giants and there was little people.
Wow.
And so the little people were like fairies and gnomes and dwarves and elves. Elves is Elohims. Elves. That's what they come from.
Are you sure that's what it comes from?
Oh yeah.
Look it up.
Cutaneous horns. I'm gonna show you this one where the elves' ears come from, bro. Have you seen that? Have I show you this one?
The ears, no.
Dude, look at this. Okay, so look at this guy's ear. So these are cutaneous horns. All right. And so they don't want to show us. How do we turn safe search view image? Okay. So look at this. Watch. Maybe I should show this. They're not going to show us this stuff because they don't want you to see it. So they're going to blur it out. How do I turn safe search off? Do I go?
I think you just got to click view image.
There we go. Okay, cool. So now you're going to see this stuff grow. It's gross, bro. I'm warning you. But this is literally let me stop sharing and then I'll just set the settings real quick here. So let's go cutaneous horns. And then if you go, okay, I think, yeah. There we go. I think it might work now. Nope, didn't work yet. Let me fix this. Let's go here and let's go settings. Safe search off. There we go. All right, cool. So now it should. Oh, no, it's still not letting us see it.
Huh. Just click view image. It'll show you.
Yeah, but I want to be able to show them all because there's a lot. Anyway, so.
I mean, there might be blood in it. You might get banned on YouTube if you show stuff with blood in it. Because it seems like, is it not?
No. But like, look, check this out. Okay, here, I'll just share the screen. It's just gross kind of because it's like, ugh. Like you're just like, I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
But some of it, but not all of it. The things I want to show you are kind of interesting because you're going to be like, what the heck? So this is like the elves. Notice how they grow a lot. When I type in cutaneous horns, I didn't even type anything in, but they grow horns on people's face, like horns. Okay. And then they also grow on the tips of ears or on their ears, bro.
What the heck?
And so these are the elves, but like, look at this woman has symmetrical horns growing out of her head.
Is that a real image?
Bro, yeah, that's literally what she looks like, bro.
What?
Have you not seen this?
No.
Oh my gosh, look at this. Asian woman with horns. Bro, that's her.
What the heck?
Bro.
Hold on, let me read the article. Go to the article. 101 Chinese grandmother who grew called devil horn. She has what?
Bro, look, that's just another photo of her. Look right there.
What the heck?
And a symmetrical one growing in right there.
Wow.
So she has two horns with a symmetrical one.
Wow.
Bro, and that's not even, I show this all the time, but then there's also this guy, Ollie Anter. And so this dude has symmetrical horns growing out of his head as well.
What the heck?
Bro, look. And he's Yemenis. He's from Yemen.
Yeah.
And so like Yemen is actually the origin of the jinn. They believe the demons originated in Yemen. The Muslims do.
Oh, that makes sense because Yemen is like a third world hellhole. So
could be.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so that's what they believe. But so when you see this stuff, it's tethered to this. It's like, bro, this guy has symmetrical horns.
Wow.
He died during surgery when they're cutting one of them off.
Really?
But yeah, yep. And he was 140 years old.
140?
140 years old. Look, world's oldest man, Yemenis, died at 140.
The world's oldest Yemen. Wow, and he had horns in his head.
Yep.
Interesting.
And so like they're all Nephilimized. That's what I'm saying. The Nephilim bled in with our humanity and our society. But cutaneous horns. So these are the elves, which are the Elohims. And so you see it like this on their ears, and you see it growing, and you'll notice that they grow commonly on people's ears and on the tip of their ears, like this. Look at that. Look at all these.
Wow.
Look at that tip of his ear.
That's weird.
And you'll see it grows very commonly. I guess I can type in ears. So like you'll see like this dude. Look at that guy's ear. Look at that dude. He's got a freaking elf ear.
The heck?
Bro, look at that guy. Look at this guy's elf ear. Wow. Look at that.
Wow.
Bro, did you see the one before? Look at this. Look at this guy. Look, he's got even like a little hook ear. Look at that.
Wow. What the heck? Yeah, that's insane.
Bro, so this is like the leftover remnants of the Nephilim blending into it. Look at that thing.
Nasty.
Gross, right? This is why they blur it. But the This guy, he broke his ear. Oh, so sad.
Man, dang it, bro. Another soldier fallen, bro.
Elohim elf. Okay, anyways, sorry, showing all the gross stuff, but it's interesting, right?
Yeah, that is interesting.
So like when you see that stuff, that's like a lot of what this kind of stuff is like. Hey, why are we being cut off now? I don't know if the screen cut us off. Whatever. Anyway, so that's kind of all the crazy stuff that I wanted to show you today.
Yeah. Well, dude, thank you for that. Those photos might give me nightmares, but it's all good. Thank you for that, bro. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
If I wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning, I will call you and I'll blame you. So
deal. But thanks for jumping on and letting me use your studio that I built.
No problem. Yeah, that he built, and then I repaid the favor by destroying him in Super Smash Bros.
Yeah, whatever, bro. We're to play right now.
Yeah,
bro.
which I will do again. He won't post that though when he loses.
Yeah, right.
He won't
bro,
post it.
We were gonna do the first one live, and you were like,
"It's a good thing you did it."
Because I beat you so bad the first time. What are you talking about? Thou shalt not lie, my brother.
The first time we played was one of the only times you won. And after that, it was over.
What? And a few times after that.
Because it's your stream, I want to be nice. Yeah,
okay, sure. Anyways, you got anything else to share? You want to say anything else?
Man, no, just wanted to say thank you for having me on, bro, and thank you so much for helping me with this studio. We filmed a podcast, him and I. I'm dropping one first with JT, and then I'm gonna drop ours after. So like it'll be out in 2 weeks. You guys can go check it out if you want to. I don't know if you want me to put that out.
Yeah, put it out. What? How do people find you?
It's Nick Keswani, NIK space KESWANI on YouTube. Do podcasts, interview very interesting people. He's definitely one of the more interesting people that I've interviewed. This guy is like a real life character right here, so it made a really good video. But yeah, guys, that'll be out in 2 weeks. So if you guys like demon erasers, he erases demons on our video that'll come out soon. So stay tuned for that. That's all I got to say, though.
Sweet. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining me, and everybody else. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And
wait, should I do my cat impression one more time?
Oh yeah, you got to do the cat impression.
All right,
that's pretty good.
It's good, right?
Wait, I got a cat impression. Everybody's gonna ask me to do it in the chat. Wait.
I'm out of here, bro. Bye, guys.